What is up, YouTube? I'm Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups. Today we're going to go over what I picked up in June and show you guys my pickups. So if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. With that being said, let's hop into it. Okay, so June was a decent month, but it wasn't as crazy as months before. So this video may not be as long as the ones before it. However, there are still a bunch of great pickups here, and I want to show you guys what I picked up and maybe see what else you guys picked up this month. So I'm going to take stuff out of this and put it on the table and show you guys what I have done. So first off, we're going to talk about some Switch games because I picked up 4 and maybe a few extra, but those probably will be in the July pickups because they were just so late in the month. But we're going to start talking about some good games. So first off, you've got Thimbleweed Park for the Switch, which I'm very excited about this. I heard that Limited Run was putting these out, so I figured I would wait and grab one of these because I knew people would be all over this. So I grabbed it. It looks like a really fun game. The next is Poi, which is another cool kind of Zelda-ish, kind of looks like Wind Waker, cartoony kind of game. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and from what I've read, it's a short game, so you don't have to put too much into it. However, it is still a fun game from what I've seen. Next is the complete opposite, Dragon Quest Builders. Now, I've heard this is a fun game. However, I've also heard this game is really long. It's really cool what it looks like, and I've definitely got to dig into it eventually when I get onto my backlog of Switch games, because man, Switch games are really coming out. And also, the biggest Switch game that came out was Mario Tennis Aces, and this is a really fun game. The story mode is very interesting and different, but then the online play is where this game really kicks off, and the online play is some really difficult stuff. So if you like Switch games and you like tennis, definitely pick this bad boy up. Next, we have some NES games, just 2 of them, but they're pretty good ones. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Gyromite. Now, I saw this in my retro video game store here locally, and I noticed that it was a 5-screw, and it felt really heavy. Well, come to find out, when I opened it up, it had the Famicom adapter, which is really rad because now I can use this to play Famicom games on my NES, and that's really sweet, so I'm really stoked about that. Then, for an early birthday present, I got Mega Man 6 on the NES, and this is a hard game. I am not a great Mega Man player, but I like Mega Man, and there's a bunch of good games for it. This one is a good game from what I've understood. I've never actually played this game, but I've played about 30 minutes of it, and man, it was kicking my butt. Next, I was shipped a controller, an ORT wireless Switch controller. Now, this is, from what I understand, very similar to the Beniglo one, but there's some differences in this one compared to that one, so I'm going to review this on the channel later, but I did get this last month, so that's really cool. The next one is a 64 game that I need to clean up because it is beat up, but Starshot Space Circus Fever on the 64, and I probably have about 150 64 games, and this is one that I did not have, so I had to snatch it up. Next is another early birthday present, but it is Ghostbusters the video game on the Wii, and this game looks really awesome. With the motion controls, it looks like really fun because you use the motion controls to control the streams, and I'm really excited to dig into this. Now, this is a sealed copy, so I'm on the fence whether or not I go get a used copy or open this one. My girlfriend wants me to open this one, but I'm not sure yet. The next game is a game that is big on my list for Xbox original games, and honestly, I got this for about $20 cheaper than what it is going for currently. So I'm very stoked to get Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. This is a game that looks really sweet. It looks like you take Jurassic Park and like Zoo Tycoon and you just mold them together, or like a theme park game and Jurassic Park, and you put those together. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to get my hands on this one. Next, I have a stack of PS2 games, and some of these are good games, some of these are just okay games, but I'm stoked to have gotten them. First off, I have Simpsons Road Rage, which is a great game. If you've never played this, definitely pick it up. It is a cheap game, especially on the PS2, but it's also a great game. Next is God of War 2, and I believe one of the discs is missing. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. So if you need this disc, comment below and I'll send it to you. I really don't have a need for this. I already got the game, so if you're looking for the first disc, message me and I'll send you this. Next is a really beat up version of Kingdom Hearts. It looks like it's just been water damaged and a little bit of sun fading. So that's a bummer, but it is complete, so that's cool at least. Then I got Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves, and it is not complete. It's missing the manual, but that's okay. Now, all these discs are scratched up a bit. However, I have my JFJ Easy Pro over here, and I'll link a card up above and let you guys see what I thought of that when I first got it, but that'll really clean up all these discs. Next is Final Fantasy XII, which is complete as well, so that's pretty sweet on a PS2. Then you got your Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which is complete, which is cool. If you haven't played this game, you obviously need to. It's a cheap game, but it's a fun, great Grand Theft Auto game. Then I got American Idol. These graphics look ridiculous, so I may have to play this eventually. I'm wondering if it has to have anything other than the controller. I'll look at this and figure out what else I need to play this, and maybe I'll stream it or something on the channel. And then last but not least, Madden 07. A sports game, a boring sports game, nothing important there. Lastly, but not least, I have 3 GameCube games that I'm stoked to have picked up, and I'm not sure if these copies are better than the ones that I have, or just copies in general. I'll probably sell them, so it's at least decent. So I got Super Mario Sunshine, and I don't think, yep, this one does not have the manual, which is a bummer, but that's okay. The disc looked like it was in good condition. I got a Mario Party 7 also, but this one is complete. However, it's not in a GameCube case, but that's not a big deal. I've got other cases that I can put that in. And then Luigi's Mansion as well, and that is complete. And those are some great games on the GameCube. Thank you all for watching and subscribing. Last week we hit 1,000 subs, and that was absolutely insane for how quickly we grew, and I'm very thankful for everything that you guys do. So definitely keep watching, liking, subscribing, all that stuff. That definitely lets me know that you guys enjoy my content, and that just makes me want to make videos even more. But with that being said, don't forget about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Big Cartel, and Patreon. All that stuff is in the link below as well. Now, my Patreon has just kind of gotten set up, so if you're looking to see videos a day or two before I actually release them, go check out my Patreon. All you have to do is give $1 a month, and then you will be in the groups to be able to see videos beforehand. And if you give $10 or more a month, you get a t-shirt, so that's really cool. I'm trying to reward you guys for giving, but don't think you have to. It's definitely just a donation jar or a tip jar. So I'm gonna take the money I get from that and reinvest it in this channel, whether it be for games or consoles or better lighting or anything like that. But I want to just thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification if you want to know when I post videos. But most of all, have a nice day.